makes a lot more sense.
You got some topics, Brody.
Well, we'll see what we get into. I mean, obviously, first one, we got to talk about this Kendrick. We got to talk about it. So
how you feeling? Because we already said that we're not going to talk about it until fucking now. So I'm excited to hear what the fuck you got to say regardless.
First of all, it's fucking great. It's absolutely great. It's a masterpiece. You know, let's be honest. Kendrick never disappoints. Never. He never disappoints.
Think so?
No, not to me. And here's why I say that. I say that because I knew this album was going to be great for me. Mm-hmm. Not a personal, not you know what everybody else thinks, but just personally for me, because I listen to certain artists for certain reasons.
Right.
All my core artists I listen to, you know, Wale, Kendrick, Nipsey, G.O.A.T, YG, who else? Big Sean. I listen to all of them for specific reasons. So for Kendrick, I listen to him for that artistic value, and he always brings artistic value.
Yeah.
Now I know you've heard me say I didn't really care for Damn. I didn't. However, it did have artistic value, and so therefore I can't downplay it. I mean, he hasn't quite disappointed like others. Like I listened to J. Cole for vibe. His last album kind of lacked that vibe.
Yeah, it did.
I listened to Wale for, you know, either depression or poetic justice. Didn't really have either. It just seemed very all over the place.
Right.
Yeah, obviously Nipsey for, you know, all around purpose.
So first of all, how many times have you heard this fucking album?
Front to back, 2 times. I've listened to the first half, the first 9.
Yeah.
3 times though.
Okay. So with the album, now it's Mr. Morale in the Big Steppers.
Right.
Doesn't it kind of seem like it was the Big Steppers and Mr. Morale in the track list?
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe, but that might possibly be because I think with this album, and obviously Kendrick, you know, leaving TDE or whatever, like he said he was going to do, I think this is more so an album to kind of start off his mogul shit, you know,
PG Lang,
his Birdman shit, his, you know, Rick Ross shit. Like, you know, he's got people, you know, coming up and shit like Baby Keem or whatever, you know, other people. I think he's about to actually take Kodak under his wing. I think that's about to happen.
That.
Yeah, I can see that coming with that interlude that he had with Kodak talking.
And so he was the stepper.
Yeah. So I think he's definitely going to. He's still gonna make music, but it's gonna be more along the lines of kind of how Rick Ross was doing it for a little while before he started dropping albums again, where he was just kind of featuring and producing.
Yeah.
So. But I mean, I think it's great. I think it's fantastic.
What's your favorite songs?
I'd have to look at the track list actually.
Go ahead. So mine.
We Cry Together. That's one of my favorites.
Well, fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, bitch. I hate you, little dick ass nigga. What do we got? Favorite tracks. I'll just tell you off the first part first. Father Time. That hits home.
Okay.
Definitely hits home. We Cry Together. United in Grief, I like that. And the reason I like that is because when I was in school, I was in like musicals and shit. Fucker. I was like musicals and shit. Fucking white guys. Yeah, I said it. I said that shit. There's a white lady walking right there. She didn't hear me though. There's a nigga over there though. He might have heard me though. Mentally. What was I saying? What was I getting at?
You were saying United Grief.
United Grief, yes. In high school, I was a musical kid, a choir kid.
Yeah. So
I'm familiar with like the classical sound, and that beat sounded very Hamilton-like.
Yeah, it did.
It sounded very. That's what when I heard that, I was like, "Is that fucking Hamilton? Did this nigga just hit some 1400 shit? Like what? Okay. But I think it was good. I think the overall theme of the album was, one, obviously him explaining where he's been, how he's feeling, you know, apologizing for being gone so long, which he didn't fucking have to do. I would have waited a whole nother fucking year for that. Just because I mean, I'm not waiting on anybody else.
By the way, for those who think that we're going to get another Kendrick album any fucking time soon.
Man, dude, no, I think we could get one in the next 2 years, though.
No, we're not getting one in the next 2 years.
It won't be like a full-blown album. I think it'll be an album with a lot of features and shit, but...
Only because he's starting out like Dreamville. Like Dreamville, how he had to do that, how Cole had to do that shit.
Right.
Cole just came out with that dream.
I told you, it's a nice day out here.
Yes.
It's a nice day.
So...
I bet that's what my grandfather's doing right now. And there's an ambulance coming.
Right.
Gosh.
Only on a nice day.
Yeah, only on a nice day. Somebody gotta die.
Hey, yo, he ain't playing with these motherfuckers
he just
today, yo.
got somebody. That's the second fucking, you're caught.
By
That's
the way, guys,
ticket.
yo, this state trooper is not playing. He is out here making fucking friends.
He's
Do you understand?
Swerves on niggas. Oh, he got the hat and everything.
With the same play in the same spot,
Trooper
right over
Johnson.
this bridge, yo.
Yeah, I've gotten hit on that bridge once. It was bullshit, but I got hit on that bridge once.
Word.
Maybe twice. Actually, it was early in the morning. I was going to work.
Yeah, we're in a remote location, man. So, either way. So, just like Cole did that Dreamville album, how he came out and he saved Middle Child.
Yeah.
For the Dreamville album.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to deal with when it comes to Kendrick Lamar. He's going to have that one song that's going to hit on a PG Lang album. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right now he just has who? Right now we obviously we're gonna be expecting Kodak.
Yeah, I'm expecting Kodak.
We're expecting Kodak now.
Baby King.
Did you expect him up there? Period.
I didn't.
Yo,
I mean
that was a twist that I was not expecting.
Well, we were talking about features, and I was throwing out a whole bunch of pipe dreams. Nipsey Hussle feature, J. Cole feature.
That Kodak was nice though.
Well, yeah, it was nice, of course, absolutely. Isaiah Rashad, J-Rock feature, but then again, that would probably be improper anyways because he said he was done with TDE. So I don't think that means he'll cut ties with everybody that's tied to TDE, but he's gonna be in his own lane for sure.
You know what? On fucking
everybody's slowing down.
On Spirit,
yeah,
I think YG should have been on Spirit, yo.
I'd have to re-listen to it, but
I'm
sure.
Attractive. That's YG's pocket.
Yeah.
Like if there's a remix, I need YG on that shit.
Yeah.
Definitely. That was like a Bay Area
or West Coast
bounce,
mix.
Yeah, that bounce was just right. You feel me? So either what's next in line? Matter of fact, if you can tell me in order your favorite albums of Kendrick.
You know, I actually seen a post. Gosh, and it was a poll. It was a YouTube poll, and apparently out of 9,000 people, and this could be completely subjective, because it could be any 9,000 people. It could be people that don't even fucking listen to Kendrick. They said that they rated Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers his third best album, and I could agree. But I'd have to really, really, really consider that because it is a good album. It's good. Now, I'd be remiss to not mention that To Pimp a Butterfly, that's my fucking favorite album. It will always be my favorite Kendrick album. It just hit so hard for me. And that came out at a time. It came out in 2015. That came out at a time where Joey Badass came out and he dropped
American Badass.
Yeah, American Badass. Yeah, so it was a very... You know, Trump was running for presidency and eventually got elected, obviously. It was just a time where I won't even say social justice. I'll say that people were trying to be woke. Like, that's where I think 2015 is where the woke movement really, really started. Like, it really started. That's not where it kicked off, obviously, and got big, but that's where it started. So, yeah, I just feel like... if I had to rate them right now, just
off top of
my head, gosh, and I just don't want to put Damn last place. I'll start from bottom to top. I don't want to put Damn at the bottom. I really don't.
And by the way, guys, we're going from Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers to Good Kid, Mad City. We're not putting Section 80 in there.
Oh, we weren't?
No.
Oh, shit. I was going to put Section 80 in there.
Were you?
I was.
Well, go ahead.
It'd have to be, for me personally, it'd be Damn is number 6. We're all counting 6, right? Mr. Morale, Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, Untitled,
Yep.
Section 80, and there's another one that I'm missing. I could swear I'm missing it.
You got Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Untitled, Unmastered, Damn, and then you have Mr. Morale.
So that is 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd have to put. Man, let me look at the fucking the album art. That'll help me decide too, just because the album art itself.
While you're looking for it, I'll go ahead and say mine.
Go ahead, do
right?
it.
So, number 1, I have to say To Pimp a Butterfly. That is my number 1. Then it's Damn.
Okay.
And honestly, Good Kid, Mad City.
Good.
Then Mr. Morale. And then Section 8. Section 80 is at my bottom.
It's at your bottom.
Yeah, it's at my bottom.
And what about Untitled? Do you say Untitled?
Untitled, man, that's a joker. To me, that's a joker card. I put that at number 5.
Number 5. Okay. I'll start.
I slept on it. I'm not gonna lie. Section 80, I slept on it.
We're not counting the Black Panther soundtrack. That was just a soundtrack. Yeah.
No, that's a compilation.
Right. Okay. Facts. I'm gonna go ahead and say Damn. Section 80. Man, I put Section 80 and Untitled kind of neck and neck. Now, I'll say Damn from the bottom to the top. Damn, Untitled, Section 80, Mr. Morale, Good Kid, Mad City, Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
So Mr. Morale is number 3 for me, like on that one YouTube poll. However, like I said, that's kind of subjective. I'm not even sure that a lot of those people that voted on that were even Kendrick fans, like core Kendrick fans. They just really got him when
Damn came out.
Yeah. We don't count those guys. So that's definitely. Do you think he's the best in the game right now?
Who, Kendrick?
Yeah.
That's a dumb question, bro.
I mean, there was a poll for it.
What was on the poll?
No, I mean,
you remember the poll?
It was just a yes or no question. I think like 70%, 75% said yes.
Yo, Kendrick's the fucking boogeyman, my nigga. What are you talking about? He's the fucking boogeyman. He said it before. He's Candyman, nigga. You say his name 3 times, he's fucking popping out, bro. By the way, we waited way too long for this album, but you fulfilled me. You fulfilled
got your
me.
18.
I got my 18. That was my only thing that I wanted out of this album was to get 18 tracks, which I said it was going to be 15, and then 3 on the deluxe.
What do you think that deluxe is going to be like? Do you think there's going to be a deluxe?
I don't think we're going to get a deluxe on this.
No?
I don't think we're going to get a deluxe. I just think that this album was very, very hearty. It was very hearty. Like it was simple. It was sweet. You got a little bit of that Damn in it when you got Silent Hill. You know what I'm saying? You got some of that Damn in there.
Yeah.
You got a lot of To Pimp a Butterfly in this album. And I think he was catering to everybody in this album. He definitely made sure everybody got a piece of the pie in this album.
Well, I definitely thought, I mean, before he even announced that he was coming out with the album last year, I was like, man, the next album Kendrick drops, it's probably gonna be a mix of all his albums, a mix of all of them. It was probably, if I had to rate it as far as percentages of the other 5 albums, I'd have to say he had. I'd say he had like 35% To Pimp a Butterfly, 25% Damn, 20% Good Kid, Mad City, and then a little bit Untitled and a little bit of Section 80. It wasn't a whole lot of Section 80. Section 80 had that really. I mean,
you can't remake that.
No, and the thing is, with Kendrick's albums, as you know, he always goes for that specific sound. So like with Good Kid, Mad City, I felt like it was a kind of him that I mean, he's an 80s baby, so it was early 2000s, but in the West Coast, which is completely different than, East Coast or down south or up north. I can't put my finger on what I'm trying to say with that sound. I'll just go off of the other albums. Damn, he got somebody else. Yeah, he's coming up. Damn. He's getting this truck.
Yo.
Oh, he's getting this guy. God damn.
Hey, boy, he ain't playing.
Nah. Is that a Make America Great hat on this motherfucker's head? You heard his engine.
Yeah. He getting them, son.
Y'all are slow it down. It's 35 in Carteret County. Motherfuckers.
Jeez Louise.
But Section 80, it had a very... This one I can pinpoint because I listen to it often. It had a... Good Kid, Mad City had a little bit of the sound too. It had a very cosmic sound. Like very 80s sound.
Yeah.
Like ADHD outlines the sound of Section 80.
Yeah.
It was very that
raw.
It was
gritty.
that just... It put your mind in some astronomical space.
Yeah.
Good Kid, Mad City, that was more of storytelling. So I can't really say what that sounded like to me. To Pimp a Butterfly was definitely very, for like you said, for the people. So it was the sound, I guess, if I had to say what the sound sounded like, it was very liberating. It was a liberating sound. It was a, like,
freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom sound.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into the hearts right after this.
Okay.
I was just letting you know ahead of time. What do you think is gonna be the hits on this album? Because I didn't really catch any hits. The thing is, I think Purple Hearts with Summer Walker and Blast.
That was a good one.
I think that's gonna be a hit.
Yeah.
Radio singles wise.
Oh,
and
well,
Silent Hill.
Well, other than Damn, Kendrick's never been known for having radio hits, so I don't know. I can't really say.
No, but he at least had two. Other than Damn, we're not even gonna put Damn in this because Damn was his pop album.
Right.
But when it comes down to it, I believe them two songs should definitely be the radio songs if they're gonna be any songs in spirit.
Well, a lot of those songs aren't songs that you can really put on the radio.
Correct.
Really.
Well, I definitely think We Cry Together should be.
They can't put that on the radio.
No, hell no. It's way too much editing. It's way too much editing. Way too much.
I wish I had a video for that.
I think that's gonna be like a U.
Yeah.
Like a U. How it was the intro to These Walls.
Yeah.
In the song.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how that's gonna be. But I don't know what song it's gonna come into.
Right. I remember you was conflicted. I got you.
I believe that when it comes down to this album, what would you rate this out of 10?
Well, to the very least, a fucking 8. To the very least. I feel like I'm being a little bit generous and biased if I said a flat 10, but I could definitely give it a 9.
You could give it a 9 off of 2 listens?
Yeah. Off of two listens for sure. I mean, I listened to the album when I had time. I listened to the album when I wasn't, when I was in a space where I could, which my only spaces for me to listen to music really are in the car, in the shower. Well, if we're talking about listening to them for the first time and analyzing them, is in the car and in the room, you know what I'm saying, on a weekend,
I got you.
with some secret sauce. So
Facts.
Yeah.
So the hearts.
What about
We got the heart part 5.
Okay.
We got the heart part 5. How do you feel about that song? A lot of people are saying that it wasn't a good song.
I heard a lot of people saying that they wish that song was on the album and that would have made the album better. I mean, I'm not sure how much better it could get. The only thing I could say about The Heart, I think the video was, for one, better than the song. The song was great though. It had a lot of references in there, particularly to the black community. And I think the album itself had a lot of references to the black community, to the world, because another part of the album was him, analyzing what he had seen in the last 5 years of him being, silent and low key and just peeping and watching, and then him just speaking on it. But I think the video is better than the album. The video, I mean, we had kind of mentioned it when we seen the video last week, that the video, well, I mean, there's so many words you could use to describe it: beautiful, amazing, fantastic, phenomenal, whatever you want to say.
I definitely dropped a couple tears.
I wouldn't say that. Like I told you, it shocked me when I seen the Nipsey thing, which made me think, when I was listening to the first part of the album, the first time I listened to it, halfway through it, I got teary-eyed, but it was just because, one of my favorite artists of all time was dropping, and I'm listening to this masterpiece that I knew it was going to be, and two, it was bittersweet because it was just like, yo, I'm not getting another Nipsey album.
Yeah.
I'm not even, I probably won't even get a post-Humanist album because he probably didn't really have that much music that he hadn't released, because he was pushing towards a more entrepreneur, mogul kind of status. He wasn't really, I mean, Victory Lap should have already dropped way before it dropped, but he just had, a lot of holdups, or else he probably would have dropped more music after that. But
that was a classic.
Oh yeah, very
was
much
a classic,
so.
from front to fucking back.
Oh yeah.
And I thank you for really putting me on Nip, because really you are the one that put me on Nip. I've heard Nip before, but you made me go back to Slauson Boy. You made me go back to all of these different albums, Crenshaw, and my first time hearing Nip was probably Killer by Drake.
With Drake, that was on his. That was on the.
So Far Gone.
Yeah, but it was on one of his shits too. It was on his. I can picture the artwork for it. It was like a kind of like a newspaper ad, and it was gray. I think it was like Nipsey Hussle the Great Volume 1. I think that's what that was on. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I
know exactly. Do you think there's anybody else other than Kendrick that has? What other albums have came out this year other than Kendrick's, which is no surprise to be great, that you think are great? I'm not saying that they're as good as Kendrick's. I'm just saying they're great. What came out this year? Did that Isaiah Rashad come out this year, or that came out last year?
That came out last year.
Fuck, that shit was
good. Isaiah's was good.
Yeah. Who
year,
dropped this year?
man?
This year hasn't really been much of nothing. What
honestly,
on my phone?
cut your light off. Or your shit is gonna be at 20%, nigga. I think.
What came out? What did I download from this year?
The only greatest album I've heard that came out this year that was like good, it's no hip hop.
Wait, hold on. Benny dropped this year, didn't he?
But it's no Plug Talk.
Well, we don't have to compare. I mean, it was good though. It was good for what it was. Sorry, his shit was alright. Sorry the Kid, his shit was alright.
Summer Walker. That
Snoop was okay.
No, that Snoop was all right.
Yeah.
That Snoop was all right.
Okay.
But other than that, I was listening. This year has been R&B.
Yeah.
This year has
I
been
did notice on your
R&B.
I did notice on your Apple Music that you were listening to a lot of R&B, but I mean, I try to tap into music as much as I can, but I don't know. I mean, my job sucks, so I don't have time. I can't listen to music at my job.
Yeah, right.
Or else I always would listen to music at my job.
So, either way, man, make sure y'all go listen to that. Oh my God, I draw a complete blank. Did you hear that? Did you
the Kendrick?
Yeah, I drew a complete blank.
Oh, I thought you were just doing some dramatic pause.
Nah.
Like, make sure y'all go listen to that. new Kendrick. I thought
Yeah.
that's what you were doing there.
to that new motherfucking Kendrick. Make sure y'all check that out, and leave y'all comments on what's your top 6. How would you order your 6 of all his albums? And only Kendrick fans only. We only want Kendrick motherfucking fans. If Damn is on your number 1, you're not a Kendrick fan. I'm sorry.
Probably not. Because there's no way that you can really think that Damn is his best body of work. There's just no way. It's not possible. That's like me thinking that. That's like me thinking that For Your Eyes Only is J. Cole's best work, and we know it. We know that it's Forest Hills Drive. We know this.
What?
Forest Hills Drive is.
Hey yo, we're gonna go ahead and go. Make sure y'all go cop that. Leave a comment below. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. We'll be back for another one.
I guess.
Yo.
I'd throw that in.
What?
Yes. You don't think